this offense showing you a little bit of everything, getting the running backs, getting the receivers now involved down here in the red zone, trying to create some space, make something happen to try to get in the end zone.
Looking to pass. It's back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick completion on the out. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. Power ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. It's Johnson.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Skips away from pressure. He'll let it go down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Floating away. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Georgia 8, Florida 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Throwing right. A strike downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catch.
Touchdown, Georgia! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
They're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Badger. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Moves around to clear up the vision. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll line up to go for two. Back to throw, it's Beck. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Got his man on the right. And he breaks into the open. Bringing the heat. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try it again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Looking to scramble. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gators!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wide open downfield. All kinds of running room. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
From the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll give it to the back. On the move is the 30. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Now on second down. Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to...
Touchdown, Florida! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Now it's a 2-possession game, maybe a 2-point conversion needed in there. Down by 15 as they're about to kick it off. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Looking to throw, it's back. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Last time these two met, the big dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out. Speaking of stomp, 2007, Mark Richt getting the team to run on the field, celebrate. Those are the moments that you think about in this series that mean so much.
Yeah, we talked to the Gator coaching staff. They said it felt like Herschel Walker was back toting the rock for the Bulldogs. I mean, they had no answer for Georgia's running game a season ago. Defensively, the Gators know they've got to be a lot more physical in this one.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
For a first down.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's the better job tackling on defense for no gain.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The give from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Looking for space to the left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job on the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Gators in the hurry up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, QB, I got to trust you, man. You already threw 1 pick. Now that one probably should have picked. You got to give me a reason to feel confident I can drop back and let you throw the football again. Or else this leash maybe gets a little bit short. Maybe we start warming up the righty in the bullpen.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Beck. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the 3rd quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Trying play action. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's his fourth interception of the night.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start.